d4, d5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop f4, e6, e3, c5, c3, knight c6, bishop d3, bishop d6, bishop takes d6, queen takes d6, knight b d2, e5, d takes e5, knight takes e5, knight takes e5, queen takes e5, bishop b5 check, bishop d7, queen a4, queen c7, long castle, short castle, bishop takes d7, knight takes d7, knight f3, queen c6, queen takes c6, b takes c6, knight d2, knight e5, king c2, c4, rook hf1, f5, knight f3, knight takes f3, g takes f3, rook a e8, rook d4, rook f6, b3, c takes b3 check, a, takes b3, king f7, king d3, rook e7, rook a1, king e6, rook a6, rook c7, rook da4, g5, h4, g4, king e2, g takes f3 check, king takes f3, rook ff7, king e2, king d6, b4, rook b7, h5, h6, f4, rook g7, king d3, rook ge7, rook a1, rook g7, king d4, rook g2, rook 6a2, rook bg7, king d3, rook takes a2, rook takes a2, rook e7, rook g2, rook e6, rook g7, rook e7, rook g8, c5, rook g6 check, rook e6, b takes c5 check, king d7, rook g7 check, king c6, rook takes a7, king takes c5, rook f7,